It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. It's the first game in the month of June between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Now in the box, Barrett. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 28.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey guys, Baz86 here doing another stream on MLB The Show 19. Last time we left off, we were on a losing streak against the Kansas City Royals, and this is we lost twice to them, I think, once or twice. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who came into Amanda's streams last night. She was really appreciative of it, and really thankful for everyone who watched and supported her. So big thank you for that, guys. And let's get on with today's proceedings in baseball world.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Was that Elvis Andrews? It was.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah,
they won 2 already.
They've really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's Merrifield on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. In is Jorge Soler. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at Hunter Pence. A 5-tool talent. Yeah, that's right. 5-tool talent. It's an acquired taste the way he goes about getting it done. But bottom line is, Hunter Pence is one of the better players in our game.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
The designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 2 for 3. Now 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Great shortstop work right there. Nice by Elvis Andrews.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon.
Batting 6, the left fielder number 4, Alex Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Needed that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's going to make a walk, isn't he?
Throw it over.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Stepping into the box, Barrett reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Line softly to the right side. Just foul.
Oh.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Great helicopter view from up there.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes. Good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He's predicted it.
Lined up and the 0-2 pitch. Roller toward the hole. Guzman takes it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here.
Oh, that was close. Great play.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Digging in now, number 11 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
It's amazing they can't say Bubba. Bubba. Why can't they say Bubba? Bubba Starling. Say that. But no, number 11. Okay. I just find that funny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right. Hence is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Great catch out there.
With Merrifield next to hit. In his career against Mike Minor, he's just 1 for 6.
Merrifield.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. There is Andrus. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Barrett. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 5 innings complete. The Rangers lead it 1-0.
Not the cleanest of hits.
Ready now, number 47 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
2-0 now.
He needs to get that count back up. Well, throw a strike.
The count now at 2-1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Tried to bury 1 down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Nope, foul ball.
Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So next to the plate for the Royals, number 33, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good start.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Oh, that was a ball. Bad start. Oops. I thought it was a strike.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
This pitcher's gone to sleep.
2-0.
Come on, man. Wake your arm up.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Up next for the Royals, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
He gave that a hell of a smack.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up.
It's got to go home. Because we've got no outs. This ball has to go to home.
The 0-2 delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 15 ranging into the outfield.
Great catch out there.
Down. Nice play for the first out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now batting, number 11. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Whit Merrifield, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Oh, an international walk.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now.
An intentional walk, not an international, intentional.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
Jorge, he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields, to the track. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Uh-oh. Damn it.
So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Hunter.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point.
We were looking good as well. We were looking really good.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and the inning continues.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
We get a new pitcher, it looks like. Yep.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Jeffrey Springs takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Alex Gordon will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Thank God.
4 runs here in this half.
We needed that. Can he make it 2?
High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. And that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Royals lead it 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Barrett, he flew out in his last at bat.
Third baseman, number 28.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
How did I not hit that?
A healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB.
By the way, I hate pitches like that. They're cunning. That's what they are. They're cunning. You never quite know where they're going, and it's good to be like that, but I'm not a fan of them, I have to admit.
Of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
You would call that pitcher a nasty arm. He's got a nasty arm. That's what that would mean.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Barrett on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And the runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Good discipline at the plate.
2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Two pitch is fouled away.
You're never quite sure whether to make the decision of going for the run and stealing the base or waiting. And if you wait, it seems as though you've wasted a chance, it would seem.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So
there you go.
Runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Good discipline. Well done.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hunter Pence.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, I would hate to see that pitch in real life. As in, to experience it and stand there on the plate with that pitch coming my way, I don't think that'd be a very good idea. That'd be scary.
Oh, the knees laid off on the changeup there.
I mean, look at this arm. You ready?
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's
Ooh.
mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Because it was right in the corner and he didn't know where it was going? Maybe?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire.
Oh.
It's ball 3 now.
That means that means it's good. Oh, I keep wondering. I'm not sure.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached.
I'm never sure of the umpire's calls, what is what and what means what, so I don't quite know.
Base via the base on ball.
It'd be pretty sweet if we hit a grand slam.
Is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Barlow.
Yeah, it'd be really sweet if we got a grand slam out of this.
Ronald Guzman will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
All we need to do is smack it out of the park, and we're back in this.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
One run, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners crossed the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
We needed that to happen. Thank God it did. We're back in contention for this game.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, number 15. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
I know I don't usually show bench play, but
ready to deliver.
Let's see what happens.
The first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 4-4 game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
1-0.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
This is what I like about baseball.
3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And with 2 away in an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk. So digging in now, Jose Trevino.
Now
and their runners at the
catcher,
corners now.
Jose Trevino.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3 runs already home here. Breaking ball. That's
Another,
in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in, Hunter Dozier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Hunter Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
This could go to extra innings, possibly.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
That was a 97-mile-an-hour cutter. Jeez. Wow.
Alex Gordon.
That's some
now,
pace
Alex
on
Gordon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with what, in a broken bat.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. He makes the running play. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour fastball. Jesus. Got some speed on it.
Popped him up. Andres shading to his right. And that's the third out. KC down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. Into the box now. Barrett, he singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Digging in now for Kansas City, number 11. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set, the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4.
Well, they had to put in a couple
we
of
lost.
extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-4 the final finish today. Scott Barlow earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Ian Kennedy hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more.
God damn it.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Number 36 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
So stepping in, Barrett, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Push softly over toward the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there. Doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With Merrifield next to hit.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
The 1-1.
Merrifield.
This one's down to third. Barrett has it. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in,
Barrett. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
We're getting shut out.
We have a moment. Here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. In now, Barrett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next will be the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Don't just with 9-zip.
Afternoon so far.
9-zip.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1 to him now.
The best we could do is close the gap, but we can't
and
really.
He misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the.
Yeah, we can close the game, as in we can get closer to 9, but we can't win, I think.
3 or 4 hole hitters, but
you never know.
Focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat.
Hunter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3. Jesse Chavez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jesse.
Striding into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
What a bad pitch that was.
Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he fouls this one off. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jorge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so...
By the way, just to remind you, this stadium, I think, is the one I went to. I think it was the one I went to, I'm not sure. I don't quite remember if we drove all the way to Arlington to see the Texas Rangers. I can't remember if they were home or away when I went to see them.
My bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part. Might be coming again.
And it's fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land untouched. The 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Oh, his guys are ahead. There's no doubt about that.
The center fielder.
Brett Phillips will bat next.
Brett Phillips.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Now at the plate, Barrett. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was tight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 of this series.
Ready with the 0-2. Fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Ah, man.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Soler
comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and
that's we lost all 4.
When you win a game by 8 runs, feels good to dominate a game like that.
God damn. Yeah, that went from bad to worse. Really did. Oh no! Baltimore. Who is this? This is the Baltimore. Is that Cleveland? Oh God, Boston, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Chicago. Oh no! Got some right matches coming up. You got the Oakland, the Houston, Los Angeles, Angels again, Arizona, Houston, the Houston Astros, I think, the Seattle again, Los Angeles, we got the Yankees in September. Oh God, Boston Red Sox as well, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, New York. We finished with New York. Oh my God. What's the ASG? What does that mean? I don't know what ASG means. So, yeah, we got a loss on there. We did well against Los Angeles. We won all our Los Angeles games, but we lost all our against the Kansas City Royals. Something's got to change. Don't quite know what. Slightly outside of the strike zone. Keep it like that, I think. Whoa, what's that? Oh. What are these two? Normal hitting ability in day games. Receive improved ability to hit when user's team is losing. Let's do that. Let's try that. Customize. We got nothing that will improve the eyewear. No, we only got one style. Right. Up against Baltimore. I don't really want to go to the batting cage. Let's go to the practice field. Speed. Fielding. Once you ever play game. So we lost, what's that? Giants, Tigers, Rockies, Yankees. Baltimore Oracles. Yeah, whatever they're called.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers.
Yep.
Texas have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Rafael Montero gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ER.
Hang on. Just need to put the wire into my phone.
Last year, he has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a three out.
So striding forward now, Barrett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 28.
First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Santander is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a...
In now for the O's, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Quickly down the line toward third. He's got to hurry. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record. Striding in, Barrett. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Jesus.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Standing in, Barrett, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Finally got a hit.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Yeah, the mascot, the horse.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Nunez in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. At the plate, Barrett. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. VR is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for. Stepping in, Barrett. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Shin-Soo Choo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fouled away. Barrett gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up to bat next the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now a curveball misses inside. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
The right
Yeah,
fielder.
clearly problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
We got to somehow do better than this. This is another loss. I think this is another loss.
That misses, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Fouled off. The 2-1 home. In there. Now the throw.
Oh.
It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Baltimore used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Number 55 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jim Moyne closes the door for the save, his first of the year.
6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers.
We're definitely on a losing streak.
Attempt to end a 6. Number 57 will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Villar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. And to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now to the plate, number 1. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up. Number 15 into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And there's ball 1.
God, we're on a 10-game losing streak. Well, that's what he said anyway. 10-game losing streak. That sounds about right. We're not doing very well. Let's see if we can win this one.
Now here it comes. He just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Just underway in Arlington. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 3-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Guzman will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Striding into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball.
Count 2-1.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
He's going to make him walk. Come on. I can feel it. Let's start this ball game off right.
3-2 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Up next for the Rangers, Barrett, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
God damn it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And that misses ball 1. Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-2 hit to third. Barrett scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively, and let's take a look at Hunter Pence. A 5-tool talent. Yeah, that's right, 5-tool talent. It's an acquired taste the way he goes about getting it done, but bottom line is Hunter Pence is one of the better players in our game.
Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Number 35, Dwight Smith Jr.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Renato.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. With runners in scoring position this season, Nunez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
0-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul. Trumbo stands at second with 2 gone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Grounded to short. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Barrett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh, wow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. VR settles under it near second.
Oh.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 4 and the Rangers nothing. Ready for another chance? Dwight Smith Jr. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And he's safe.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
I'm making too many mistakes.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Nope,
good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And he takes a called strike 2. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Number 24.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip.
We've got no outs either. So this could be more runs for these guys.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Barrett is under it, no problem, one away. At the plate, Chance Sisco. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Chance.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. But foul down the right side. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Needed that, but we need hits, we need runs. It's all good stopping them, but we need to get on the board.
Standing in now, Jonathan. He swings and lines it to left, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Row, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Number 59 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 1.
Okay, fresh start, new pitcher.
Into the box,
here we go.
Number 1, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Nunez on second. VR on at first with 2 down. To the left side. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Baltimore's out in front, 5-0. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. Barrett right there. Oh, look at the dive. He is out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hung in there on that one.
I thought that was coming right for me, that ball.
The 1-2. Get back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in once again, Chance Sisco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him. With runners in scoring position, those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Orioles lead it 6-0. Ready once again, Barrett. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Andres leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets 2 down.
Oh, what's going on? Just not doing very well.
Standing in, Barrett. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The O's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Another loss. Right, I'll do one more.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles.
Do a time check. Yeah, we're alright.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Texas hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak.
7 game, not 10 game. 7-game losing streak.
Mike Minor starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Settling in now, Barrett. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Batting first.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Barrett, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line towards center field. Stewart is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Sin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
He hasn't hit a home run for a while,
Joey
though.
Gallo now.
He was hitless in the shutout last
The
night.
left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably. They come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most
Everything.
difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
2 balls and a strike to count.
God, they're really commentating on the rain, aren't they? Ugh. Did you know it's raining? Yeah, it's raining. Hey, did you know it's raining?
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could. And Matt, it's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Barrett.
Number 28.
He's set. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Minor gets the sign and delivers. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he will make you pay big time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Trumbo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Thank God.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now.
So we're doing well in the Rough Riders and the Sounds. But the main Texas Rangers
in the inning here with
are not doing very well.
And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. First delivery to him on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
A 2-1 count to Nunez. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Is he really going to make him walk?
Attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Yep.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away. Digging in, Pedro Severino. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Striding in once again, Barrett, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short.
Jesus.
Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Stepping up now, Barrett. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Number 28.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Jesus. Seriously?
Coming to the plate now, Barrett. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. A little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Texas down to their final strike in this one. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count remains 2-2.
Look where that fastball is. Why isn't it registering?
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Paul Fry.
Jesus Christ. 8-game losing streak. 8-game losing streak. Right, we're going to call it there. Let's. I can't believe how many times we've lost. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next Faz86 live stream.